All right, guys, we just covered the assassination attempt. We believe it's a Secret Service failure. I cannot prove it's intentional. I can prove they definitely failed. They knew the guy was on the roof. They were aiming their guns at him. They waited till he shot his fire to shoot at him, and it just looks really, really bad, guys. There's so many vintage points. But this story is going to be a little bit different. We're going to look at one of the most prominent people in the space, Mr. Destiny. If you guys know who Destiny is, Mr. Bonnell here. He does a lot of debates. He's supposed to be the liberal hero for all the liberals, then the woke people, basically the Democrats. And his Twitter is a little bit concerning, to say the least. Okay? To say the least, his Twitter is a little bit concerning. I'm not even picking and choosing tweets. We're just going to go through his Twitter, and you won't believe this. Like, this is a little bit heavy. I'm not going to lie. So let's just jump right into his Twitter here. The first tweet here an hour ago. Aren't you guys the ones who tried to S me off on the green room and then got offended when I tried to shut you down? And he's talking about these people. I guess he didn't accept to go into one of their thing because they exposed them. Look at him. They expose all these tweets that he's been sending out post the actual incidents. Absolutely insane. Look what he says here. See, if we learned anything today, I hope it's realizing the importance of principles. I've stressed many times on stream before, having a firearm means absolutely nothing if you don't spend time at the range practicing with it. So basically he's angry at the shooter for not being a better aim. I guess he's being joking in this manner, but this is not a time to joke. And we know that you are politically our opponent. We know you hate Trump, you despise him. So to make jokes that are like that, like, oh, you should train harder next time when you try to assassinate the former President Trump, is, let's say, distasteful, to say the least. I have so much to say, but I have so much to show you as well. All I see is Biden up +1 in Pennsylvania because there's a person died in the crowd. So he's like, oh, 1 minus Trump supporter, +1 to Biden. I guess his ghost is going to vote for Biden. Oh, I'm sorry. What happened to 1776? Was that a peaceful protest? Started, I don't know what this is about. But I guess he's condoning protests that are not peaceful now. He's basically condoning revolutions and couping your own country. Talking about 1776. Maybe it's a result of him repeatedly acting like a doctor instead. I will say I was worried for a minute about what would happen to Biden if he ordered this. But then I remembered, thank God, conservatives all agree the president has absolute criminal immunity when acting as his role as commander-in-chief. So he's saying, oh, Biden, thank God, because the Supreme Court gave immunity to Trump. Supreme Court should give immunity to Biden ordering this assassination attempt. I guess this is another joke because he's saying that we believe that the Democrats are the ones that ordered this hit. But you tell me, after Biden guaranteed the Trump presidency post-debate, after multiple analysis say that there's literally no one we can run against Donald Trump to win this election anymore. We can't run Gavin Newsom. Kamala Harris is more despised than Biden. She has less approval rates than Biden, which is impossible. And they recognize there's literally nobody else to put in. And then you're going to tell me that Trump was incentivized to frame this. No, he didn't have the incentive to frame this at all, to frame this assassination attempt. He already had a guaranteed victory. Biden already guaranteed his victory. And what happened here was something totally different. I cannot understand why Trump would try to assassinate his own self and frame a hit job on himself. Because he already won. Biden already guaranteed that to him. The only one incentivized to do this hit job is the Democratic Party at this point, because they literally cannot win. It's a Democratic Party in the deep state. So the idea that Destiny can just be so cute and make these funny jokes, right? In a moment that we are shaking. We are shaking that our president almost died. I mean, I'm in shock. And the video that I've been seeing with the Secret Service, they literally let the dude almost murder the president. They literally let him do it. It's crazy. I have another tweet here. I want to profusely apologize to any Trump supporters in my audience that I've misled into thinking I view them as anything beyond the unpatriotic, treacherous, anti-American scum that they are. Doing my best to rectify that ASAP. So he hates that any of his audience are Trump supporters, and he actually wants to apologize that he made you believe that he liked you. He wants to apologize that he made you think that he's a reasonable person that you can actually discuss and make debates with. He's actually, in the facts of the matter, and he claims himself he's not a reasonable person. He's completely Democrat, and he hates anyone that likes Trump in any way. And this is according to his own tweets. I don't have to actually make any of this up. This is very problematic, guys, because imagine somebody on the left, after a Biden assassination attempt failed, saying, haha, we did it. I just hope that the Republicans can do a little bit better next time. Or say, hey, by the way, I just want to make sure that there's no Democrats that believe that I actually like them in any way. I despise you. Why? Because you follow Biden. Imagine we condone tweets like that from a political figure on the right side. I can't see that happening. But Destiny is a special one, guys. I've never seen anything like this. He's going fully unhinged. Look at this. He keeps going at it. When the Shapiro says, yes, clearly after an assassination attempt against Trump, the problem of heated rhetoric is all about Trump's rhetoric, which is amazing. I showed you guys this clip. The CNN tried to say that Trump's rhetoric is the reason for the heated rhetoric. And I guess it lines up with the story that the shooter was a Republican. So I guess I guess Trump excited his own murderer, which makes no sense. Imagine exciting the Republicans and then the Republican goes and shoots the Republican nominee. Doesn't make any sense. But that's what this media is running with. They want you to be shameful. First of all, don't come up with any conspiracy theories. Be shameful. And then second of all, you need to remember that Trump was very, very heated in his rhetoric, as if the media wasn't heated in its rhetoric, as if Rachel Maddow right now is not yelling out its lung, as if Destiny is not heated in his rhetoric right now on Twitter. This is the joke, is they want to act like the media is Trump is the one that's heated. Look what Destiny's tweeting. Just Destiny's tweets are disgusting. He's like, oh, next time go to the range and practice more. Look at this other tweet to Ben Shapiro. When a guy you supported openly and unabashedly tried to overthrow the government, then begged the Supreme Court for criminal immunity so he could become a king above the law and avoid all accountability for his actions, which is, by the way, completely strawman the whole position of the Trump situation with the immunity Supreme Court situation. It's hard to have the moral high ground on any kind of response. This is the world conservatives have built, and now the rest of us have to live in it. I guess world of law and order, where the Supreme Court can uphold or not uphold laws, is the law that we is the world that Trump built. I don't understand Destiny. All I know is he's freaking unhinged. All I know is if in the right side if in the right side of the group anybody did this to Biden's and supporters, they would be in jail right now. That's all I know. Now I'm gonna give you guys a couple more tweets and then we're gonna continue. If I've offended anyone with my recent tweets, I'd like to make things right. DM me and I'll buy you a front row seats to the next Trump rally. Basically, hoping to God they get shot in the next assassination attempt. I don't know. This is supposed to be funny, I guess. There should be a federal law that forces disclosure of payments taxes of people who do news commentary. I want to see who's paying you for these asinine opinions. And he's talking about the Benny opinion here, which he probably lines with me that this is a Secret Service failure. And Destiny now is protecting the Secret Service, which is insane. That Destiny is actually protecting Secret Service after the evidence shows that they failed. If you think these statements are at all contradictory, you're an example of the cancer rotting this country. Political violence is never okay under any circumstances. And the second one, according to the Supreme Court, Biden could now send in SEAL Team 6 to take all of them out. He could send in the military to take out Trump. He has immunity for official acts now. Yeah, but these guys are a little bit straw manning the position because it doesn't make sense. he's not immune to go and murder every American. This is ridiculous. He's only immune for things that are necessary to do during his stay. Not things that are not necessary to do. So if he goes and buys chicken nuggets from a strip club, that's not something that was necessary to do. But yeah, guys, look, Constantine even, look at this. Even Constantine finds him. He's like, even Constantine, the guy, you guys know the trigonometry? He's like, man, this guy is weird. Mr. Bonnell just having a normal one. It says here, oh, I guess they had a full fight. This is what your soul looks like. A person in a crowd cheering for and supporting a traitor to this country caught a stray. I'm so sad. Haha. This is what your soul looks like. And he, I guess, posted the picture that was deleted. Destiny responds, TDS is what the intellectually bankrupt screech when their media star cash cow is attacked by anyone with a shred of common sense. This is crazy. This is crazy that he's calling, I don't know, he's calling himself person with common sense. No, he's actually advocating for more violence. This is insane. Constantine's response, no, TDS is when you celebrate a random person being murdered in the process of an attempted assassination of a political candidate. What an emotional hypocrite you've become. When you reap the rewards of what you've done today, remember that you did it to yourself. I sure will. So even Constantine from the trigonometry show cannot believe this. And still Destiny comes back. What are you talking about, you valueless, soulless fucking banshee? The right has been walking this effing country off a cliff for years while Trump was trying to dismantle the country, you effing retard. Cried about trans people in woke schools. Please go get drafted. So disgusting. So Trump, so Destiny is going full insane mode, just yelling out like the right, as if the right is the one screwing this country. He cannot show one piece of evidence to show that we're screwing the country. Why? Because we gave the rights of abortion to the states. Why? Because we made a great economy under Trump. Why? Why? Because we don't agree that there's more than 1 million genders. I don't understand how the country is being pushed off the cliff by the right. But Biden increasing gas prices, starting multiple wars internationally, increasing nuclear tensions, not being diplomatic in any way, ruining our foreign affairs wise connections with all our allies. Corruption in dealings with business with his family. This is all cool, but God forbid Trump try to get your economy to do better. But yeah, guys, so Destiny's going completely unhinged here. Even Constantine from the Trigonometry show, which is a left kind of bias, I would say lefty biased news network, or at least like an interview show, talk show. And even he can realize the unhingedness of Destiny. So guys, make sure you guys be careful when you sit there watching him. He's literally going crazy. Interested in your opinions though on this issue, leave it down below.